So here we are in Les Grossman's office, and the process on the DVD. You have a little extra where we see Tom's makeup test, where he sort of developed the dance moves, and his whole thing in this movie really just developed organically from a lot of his ideas. And
I hope when you go into the Vietnamese character that you do a little bit of that too, though.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you should do that guy too. But we did like 3 or 4 makeup tests with Tom to get to this look, and then in one of the makeup tests he started to do a little dancing, just started to do a little of this hip hop dancing with no music playing, and it was so enjoyable. And
this is a remarkable journey.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is us at our best. What we do is a complete transformation with TC.
Yeah, and he really went for it, and it's fun to see like how his eyes pierce through the makeup. And
it's hard to make that motherfucker look ugly.
It is very hard.
That's a handsome dude.
You have to work on it.
But of all the elements,
we wanted to take the hair off of his head and put it onto his chest and arms. That's really what the goal was. But Tom had had this idea for the big hands. He just said, I want this guy to have really big hands, and he had these prosthetic hands made up.
Ben, he's a good buddy of mine, Ben Stiller, he called me up. And I said, look, I'd love to play this character, but I want to have fat hands, and I'm going to dance. I said, I want fat hands.
Absurd request.
I know. I said, look, I don't know what to say. Like, sometimes with a character, you just get an instinct on what you want to do. And I just, no, I really want fat hands, and I'm going to dance. And Ben, who's like, he just looks at me like, he's just like right out of the movies, where he's, you see that look, that Ben look.
That Ben Stiller.
That Ben look, we're like, oh, okay, like, I don't know, what's happening here?
Yeah.
What's happening? So I remember about a couple of months, he kept saying, maybe we don't do the makeup, and maybe you just look at yourself. I said, no, Ben, I need fat hands. And I'm gonna dance.
And I had the bald idea, and it just sort of like became this combination.
Look at that hand. Doesn't it look like big. Someone else's hand is in there right now?
It's a big hand.
That is a big ass mitt.
Yeah. And he really goes off on this, and this run, he really nailed this run.
Fucking firestorm upon you. You're gonna have to call the fucking United Nations and get a fucking binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you. I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker. I will massacre you. I will fuck you up.
Now this take, Reggie, just that take to me is just such smart
Reggie's
comedic
a
acting.
Cold dude.
Yeah. And he gave him real weight, he actually, which made it, I think, funnier. So here we are at the compound, and we really wanted to go for.
I'm gonna give you a hand right now, just for the show that's coming, man.
Thank you very much.
Fuck, you went all out.
We wanted to go for sort of a Gilligan's Island vibe to the
coconut head.
Coconut head, straw.
Look at you with the burlap and get at it.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
And sort of like a King Kong sort of feel.
What'd you think of that dude when he put his teeth in your teeth? Look at this. That's a brave motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, we did a little Texas switch here.
Did you?
We call it a Texas switch, where it's actually, they're not his.
That doesn't look like a Texas switched out that hit to your nuts. You took some abuse, baby.
Brandon that learned how to pull his punches there. This was, again, like having to just...
Ben, look at you, man. That's all I got to say. Look at your ass.
Another lonely scene to shoot. None of the rest of the cast were there.
Here it comes. Wait, everyone shut up. I got to hear this.
Like that little tiny kid.
Yeah, and he was really... There's 2 twin young boys, and they were very good actors. And here we are. Wow, look at this. Man.
Hey, now.
So this is the...
Restrain yourself.
I know.
Start over, boss.
Oh, my God. So here we are at the... at the campfire, and I was really pleasantly surprised how these scenes came out, just because in the script they were always very expositional scenes. All the characters interacting, they all have their own dilemma. And I just feel like you guys are such good actors that it was really fun as a director to be able to
Where there's a dilemma yet to be exposed.
Yes, there is.
That
for sure.
adds another element. The missing dilemma is made clear.
Yes, that's for sure. But even just the little moments in here, like what you're doing, like Jack, I love this close up
You're
of you.
beautiful, man.
Just how your skin is shining and you're
You
so into
intense.
it.
Remember that?
It just looks great, and and you really are. And I'll throw another little tidbit out at you. In earlier drafts of the script, that catapult idea was actually what the third act was. The guys actually catapulted themselves into the compound, and it was so
God.
stupid that at a certain point I said, "This is way too stupid. We cannot do this. In fact, we have to pitch it as an idea, and then everybody has to look at him and say, look at him like this is the
You
stupidest
probably
idea
made
ever."
the writers feel real small that day. But luckily, you saved the movie
I
again.
take responsibility.
You saved the movie every fucking day almost, you did.
Jeez.
I ain't lying.
The writers.
Man, that's a stone cold fact.
I'm just
Ben
telling
saved
you.
the movie.
I made myself feel small that
You
day.
spit that shit out, man. Fuck
There it
out.
is.
Man,
Okay.
I was having a ball
Crazy
that
eyes.
day. Look at
That's
that.
it. Dead eyes.
I ain't even in my body.
That's one of those things you just can't explain, but to me, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a movie ever. I'll just say it. Dead eyes. And there, look at how we got lucky with that. The boom right in front of the face there. And we are trained actors, motherfucker.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
Now you must have felt like you were really in,
I look
just
right
in
at
your
the camera.
groove.
Man,
Did you feel like you were in your groove right here with this
Yeah.
moment? Like not on the same flight.
Oh, look, Benson.
This was all on the studio.
Yeah, all on the stage.
Dude, that's
yeah.
a man.
Yeah. This is to me like how the Sarah thing gets ratcheted up, and now we're like into the, into the mechanics.
This is a good
Was
old
it the-
fashioned action movie now.
And Bill Hader just in his
Was this the
full-on
most
studio.
surreal part, though, of directing the movie is when you got Tom Cruise there on the set and you're directing him? I imagine
Yes.
that would be the most...
It's definitely because Tom is such an iconic figure in our culture. It's just definitely a little
Well, if
bit.
you're directing Tom Cruise, you're like, well, we are in Hollywood right now. There's no way around.
Yes, but because of his look and everything, it was so different, and everybody was just, I think, into the moment. And then you got McConaughey there. You got a lot of bigwigs on the set.
Price now 100 million. You pay now or tomorrow simple
Tom was just really having so much fun with the character.
100 million. Oh, wait. I got a better
I like this
idea.
line he did here.
Instead of 100 million, how about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
And he just did that crotch grab on his own. He was going with it. And then here.
Go fuck yourself.
He changed it up a little. Instead of a yell, he goes, "Does it hi? Go fuck yourself." Improv. We don't negotiate with terrorists. That's a Tom Cruise improv. And the little relationship between him and Bill Hader here.
Look how dead his eyes are. Look at him. That's fucking fantastic.
You don't want to be on the other end of that. It's like he's really laying it out there for him.
It's a cold, hard world.
This is a little bit longer than in the theatrical version.
We'll weep for him in the press.
We'll weep for him in the press.
Set up a scholarship in his name. Eventually, and I'm talking way, way down.
Have you been talking side projects with Tom Cruise?
We have not been talking side projects.
You wouldn't tell me if you were.
No,
Diplodocus, don't be so diplomatic. What you got going on with the TC, brother?
got
wanna
3
work-
projects in the pipeline.
I want to
okay?
work with that motherfucker.
You got for sure
Everybody
at
wants
least
to work
one
with
in
him.
the pipeline.
I want to work with Bill Hader. Look at
Yeah,
him.
look at him right over the shoulder.
He's a young buck, but he's got it.
Bill Hader is really one of the most talented guys.
He's
ever.
the shit, man. He's got the goods.
Yeah, and as an impressionist, it's insane. He can do an impression of anybody and find an essence of them. That's
Like right now, he's
Hilarious.
trying to download Tom Cruise as we watch this.
McConaughey's bringing it right here, too.
look at that. See right there, you see it's coming right through. He's a black hole.
An incredible
White dwarf.
opportunity here, Peck. The universe is talking to us right now. You just gotta listen.
This moment, I really wasn't expecting, even when we shot it, that Tom would just sort of do this right there. I don't think anybody was really expecting that he was going to go to that place.
I like that McConaughey's really selling it on
What's
the
that
other
dude in
side,
the
too. Man, without McConaughey's reaction, it ain't going to work. Look at him. Look at Matt tripping.
He's trying to make sense of what's going on.
Hater's saying, let it happen, baby. Oh, my God, TC's on fire.
Nobody's got moves like Tom has. G5 move there.